Today, I want to talk about a topic that I have a lot of opinions on, and that is headlines in our social media, as well as topics that we discuss at conferences and we talk about them in person. I want to talk about which ones of those we should retire and stop talking about, and which ones are still probably relevant. So, my opinion, you can disagree with them as much as you want. I'm here to share with you what I think we should stop talking about. Now, before we get into topics that I wanted to go away, let's talk about the ones that already have, and I'm glad that they did. And one of them is NFT and crypto. We're not talking about that anymore. I don't see any posts about it. I think people understood that NFT is a very complicated topic, and most people don't even understood what that is to begin with, what non-fungible is and all that stuff. And unless your case specifically deals with NFT, we shouldn't worry about that, and it's not a good topic for discussion. So I'm glad that one went away. Another topic we stopped talking about is working from home. Now, I am for working from home, and I believe lots of jobs can be done from home, and they probably should be. But in this discussion of working from home, I felt like there was a bit of a feedback loop. You know, everyone was like, how great the working from home is, and it was just self-perpetuating loop of everyone just saying the same thing, and like they were just trying to convince themselves and their bosses and everyone else that working from home is such a great thing, where it may not be for certain types of jobs. Again, I am generally for it, but just happy we stopped talking about it. So now that we're done with those, what's been bothering me lately? Let's start with an easy one. Brands making memes. There was a company making memes a while ago. They tried to do it, and honestly, they were really cringe memes. They were kind of okay, but not really great. And anytime any brand is trying to make popular memes online, they just don't come out. If you want to get your Let's Support memes, Gates Dogfish, that's your person for Let's Support memes that are on point and actually funny. If you're a brand, please stop doing it. It's not worth it. It doesn't come out well, and people who know, they know you don't know what the hell you're talking about. So just stop with that. And the next one's going to be very controversial, and it is educational articles that lead you to a specific author's application or a service. So you get this article saying, what is the problem with deduplication? And then they have a nice article where they try to explain the problem and make it very, very educational. But by the end of the article, they get into like how their software is so good that only their software can solve this particular problem, and you should go to that company to get this problem resolved. Now, I did talk to one of the authors at some point saying like, look, this is kind of, I don't know, not dishonest in a way, but kind of misleading. You know, you're trying to educate people, but you're really forcing them towards your software. You know, why would you do that? And the response was like, well, why would I write an article that doesn't benefit me in any way? Why would I not lead people to my solutions and my services? That's the goal. If the article doesn't do it, I wouldn't waste my time writing it. Why would I even publish it? And to me, that was kind of weird. But again, it's kind of understandable, right? If you have a company that's going to invest a certain amount of money into a written piece of content, but it doesn't directly benefit them, why would they do it? Well, got it. I see their point, but I really hate those. I don't want to see them. I feel like they, not necessarily dishonest, but they're kind of misleading. They promise solution to a particular problem, and then they show how only their service is that can solve that particular problem. So I would like to see that go away. And for a third item, that's probably going to be controversial, is deep fakes. Now, it is such an easy topic to put into every presentation, and everyone's going to enjoy it. You can show people how advanced deep fakes are, how artificial intelligence have evolved in a year or 2 years, or what kind of things people can do with it. But the most important thing about deep fakes is they are irrelevant to Let's Support. It literally does not matter to us. Like, yes, people need to be aware of this technology. They need to know what it can do. They need to know that you could be scammed by a deep fake, whether it's voice or video or whatever. But it has no place in Let's Support presentation. There is no education that we're providing to people that help us deal with this in any way, whether you create or tell that it's a deep fake or anything like that. It's just an entertaining piece of content that we put into a presentation that serves no purpose whatsoever. The information we provide during Let's Support presentation is the same information that should be presented to anybody outside the Let's Support. You know, your parents probably need to know all these things that I talked about, so they don't get scammed by someone taking voice, you know, your voice and making like a fake call to them. So I think we should stop talking about deep fakes as a headline, because they don't really serve any purpose. Yes, check out to see how the technology evolved, what amazing things it can do. Yes, it can scam you, all those things, but it is not worth either headline on my LinkedIn page, and it shouldn't be a topic in a presentation on some conference. So those are the topics I don't want to see on my LinkedIn page anymore, or I don't want them to be discussed at conferences. Again, just my opinion. If you disagree with me, put it in the comment section below. Any other things that you don't want to see on social media, put them in the comment section below as well. Don't forget to follow on LinkedIn, subscribe on YouTube, and I will see you on the video.